Alright, check it out. Here we go. I'd like to welcome all of you to the introduction of Johnny's Corazon. For those of you that I haven't met yet, I'm Johnny. Mucho gusto. Pleased to meet you. And this is my Corazon. If you don't speak Spanish, Corazon means heart. Think of Johnny's heart. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I've always heard that the heart of the home is the kitchen. So bienvenidos, welcome to my kitchen, to my Corazon, my heart. Now at the top, I want to let you know that I'm not a trained chef. A chef is someone that goes to school, they study under the masters, they learn how to run a whole commercial kitchen. Me, I'm just a guy that likes to mix up flavors, try some different things here in my kitchen. Don't get me wrong, I have had some great teachers in my life. A lot of great cooks in my family. My dad, John, always mixing things up, trying new flavors. My mom, Mary, makes the best tortillas I've ever had. She'll mix up a dozen like that. My sister Andrea makes some incredible salsa. My Auntie Jenny, her chile verde is amazing. My Auntie Berta, my Auntie Tilly, these two ladies both make Mexican style rice that is delicious, but very different. I don't know how they do it. It's amazing though. I also do a lot of research. You know, I'm always online checking out different recipes. I'm reading recipes in magazines. I'm watching cooking shows, trying to find something new, trying something different that I haven't tried yet. Two of my favorite chefs are Stephen Reichland, master of the barbecue, and Rick Bayless, master of Mexican cuisine. Now these two men, they don't only teach you about the food they're preparing, they give you the history behind it, the culture, what went into making that dish. If you haven't checked them out, I suggest it. Now it's a great feeling to take a dish to a potluck or a picnic and know that people are enjoying what you created. Oh, feels good. Sometimes people ask me, hey Johnny, can I get that recipe? Recipe. Got to think about what I did there. It's like, oh boy, how much cilantro did I add to that? After I figure it out, I'll write it down for them, and I'll give them that recipe, but I do so with a caveat. One that I'm going to give to you right now. Now this is my view. I don't see recipes as a strict set of rules. I see it more as a guide. No one's going to be calling up to the instant replay booth to verify if you added in 2 pinches of salt, or was that a teaspoon? I don't know. Make it yours, okay? Like many of you, I grew up watching Bob Ross. Man was amazing. He would create this beautiful landscape, complete with a happy little tree over there, in a half an hour. Now one thing that Mr. Ross always emphasized was, this is your world. Exactly. When you're cooking, it's your world. Now here in my house, we like a lot of onion, we like a lot of garlic. We also like a lot of breath mints and chicle, gum. Maybe in your house you're not into that. Well, cut back on those, you know. Maybe you like them more. Then you might want to get some more breath mints too, you know what I'm saying? So, now over the next, I don't know, however long we decide to do this, we're going to be trying some different dishes. And sometimes, you know, maybe you don't have everything that's needed for a dish. You know, I run into that all the time. I'm watching a cooking show where I'm reading a recipe and they're calling for fresh parsley, fresh thyme. That's not something I keep on hand. I don't have a fresh herb garden out there in the backyard where I can go pick all that right before I start cooking. I don't have a greenhouse out there where I can go and pick a fresh pepper in the middle of January. Use what you got. You know, like I said, here in my house, we use a lot of garlic, so I tend to have a lot of this around. Now, if I don't have the fresh garlic, well, I can always use the powdered stuff. Same with the peppers. I don't have that greenhouse out there, so sometimes I might have to use a can. Use what you got. That's all I'm saying. A couple weeks ago, my buddy Julio, he hit me up and said, hey Johnny, I want to learn how to barbecue. I want to make some ribs and throw down with that. I was like, what is it, bro? Come on over. So I had him over, and it was on a Saturday, so we had to have some college football on, and we got those ribs going. I showed him how to put my mop sauce on there, showed him the seasonings that I use. Well, the next week, Julio, you know, he was there at his house, and he made some for his family. He messaged me, he says, hey bro, thank you, man. I was like, dude, don't thank me. Those are your ribs. They're yours. You did it, man. That's your world. So don't be afraid to try different things. You know, if you want to vary from the recipes that I create, go for it. Now I want to hear what you want to do, okay? Now my buddy Andy, he's already thrown down a challenge for me. Yeah, he and I grew up together. Great guy. My cousin Phil, he's asked me some questions about which type of wood to use when you're smoking meat, then what kind of flavor you want. So I want to hear your ideas. Message me right here on the YouTube page, or you can always shoot me an email, johnnym.corazon@gmail.com. That address again, johnnym.corazon@gmail.com. Anyway, yeah, hit me up. Let's see what we can throw down together, okay? Now, next time we get together, what we're going to do is we're going to throw down some salsa. Now, I'm not talking about the salsa that you dance to. Granted, great music, great dancing. I'm talking about the salsa that you eat with maybe some chips, put over some taquitos, something like that. So, until next time.